Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. This is Kay, back at it at K Boxing. I'm here to talk about a great fight that's going to take place hopefully in April. It's between Errol the Truth Spence versus Keith One Time Thurman. And the fight should be a great fight. It's going to be an interesting fight between Keith Thurman, who is a really good boxer. He's got great hand movement. He's got great foot movement, and he's got great combinations. Will that be enough to take on a tall, strong boxing Errol Spence Jr. Boxing at 154, which is going to be both of their boxing debuts at super welterweight. And we're going to talk more about that in a moment. But let's talk about Errol Spence. Errol Spence is 5'10". He's got a reach of 72 inches. He's a southpaw. He's got a record of 28-0, 22 by way of knockout. Keith Thurman, he's got a record of 30-1 with 22 knockouts. And his last fight was against Maurice Barris, and his only loss was to Manny Pacquiao. Keith Thurman got a net worth of $12 million. Errol Spence, on the other hand, his last fight was against Jordanis Ugas, which was a really good fight, a rugged fight that Errol Spence pulled off. However, Errol Spence looked like he almost got in trouble in the fourth round when Ugas caught him. But Errol, he regrouped with that and went on to win that fight. Errol Spence, to me, I think is going to get the nod in this fight because Errol Spence is still in his prime. He's the taller fighter. He's the stronger fighter. And Keith Thurman, much as I like Thurman, it seems like he's starting to wane a little. Thurman don't fight as much, and I understand that. It's a great boxing move with fighters these days. They don't believe in doing a lot of fighting because, all it takes is one L and then now you're out the picture. So I get that. Errol Spence never wanted to fight Keith Thurman because when Errol was coming up through the ranks, Thurman didn't want to give him the opportunity he felt he deserved. So now that Errol Spence is on top, he don't want to give Keith Thurman the opportunity. However, the Boxing Association is mandating it. And what they decided to do was, instead of put any of the marbles on the line, they decided to just go up to 154 super welterweight and duke it out. And even if Earl lost, he still wouldn't lose his belts. So, I think it's going to be a great fight. It's going to be an interesting fight. I don't know if Keith Thurman still got enough in the gas tank to take on such a talented, strong, long boxing Errol Spence Jr. I think it's going to be a really good fight because Keith Thurman always comes prepared. He's, like I say, he's a really good boxer, great foot movement, great hand movement, and Errol Spence is going to go in there determined to knock Keith Thurman out once and for all. So let's stay tuned. Let's see what happens. Let me know what you think. Do you think Keith Thurman still has what it takes in the tank to beat the likes of Errol Spence Jr.? Or do you think Errol Spence Jr. is going to win by knockout or it's going to be by decision? So let me know either way. Press like if you like this video. Subscribe. And I'll see you in my next K Boxing. Take care, guys. It's great to be back.